Hey guys, it's me, Trudy Healy with Beacons of Angel Light. So today's subject, we're talking about decalcifying your pineal gland. There's a lot of stuff to cover, and this is basically like my Cliff Notes version of all of the research that I did on the internet this entire week about the matter, because it really makes me mad. So there are three components to what's being done to us to calcify our pineal gland involuntarily. This is imposed on us by the whole fucked up system. So fluoride, mercury, and chlorine are what we're avoiding. So I also want to explain really quickly, the pineal gland is the Anya chakra. It's also known as the third eye chakra, and it's the core of your truth and your integrity and your ethics. So when you decalcify your pineal gland, if you're not grounded in your ethics, it will be completely useless. So ground yourself, be a good person, be good to yourself and be good to those around you. Otherwise, this will have no use for you. And I'm sorry if that pisses you off or if it hits home, but that is just, it's the truth. All right. With a fully functioning pineal gland, you'll be able to develop visionary abilities and travel to other dimensions. You'll be able to activate your Makraba vehicle and meet the higher dimensional beings, including your higher self. There's also mention of like time travel and stuff like that, but I'm a bit skeptical, whatever. All right, we're going to avoid tap water. We're going to replace it with spring water, or what's the other one that's mineral free? It's, I forgot what it's called. It's the one that the babies drink, and it has absolutely no minerals in it. It's for also the people who have bladder stones. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Now, the reason that fluoride is extremely bad, and I don't even know how on earth they can say that it's good for our teeth, it's a carcinogenic, first of all, which means that it is highly inducive of cancer, okay? How many of you guys know someone that has or has had cancer? Maybe you've lost someone from cancer. They're doing this shit to us. And the other reason that I'm arguing that it's not good is because like animals have been discovered, like, you know, the dinosaurs and stuff like that, and their bones were calcified, and the fluoride was making them, gosh, what's the word I'm looking at? Like eroded, skeletal degradation. It's softer than it's supposed to be. So really, fluoride is causing tooth decay as far as I'm concerned. So you're going to avoid fluoride in your toothpaste. I have replaced mine for a tooth polish, which is fluoride free. And I can refer you to the company that I get this from. It's online. You also want to avoid the products that they're imposing on us. Like the other one is the mouthwash. They don't even mention fluoride in the ingredients, I promise you, because it's listed as an inactive ingredient inside the water. Caralho, it makes me so mad. So the water is listed as an inactive ingredient, and the fluoride is an additive to the tap water that they're using to dilute the really concentrated mouthwash that we're using. Do not use mouthwash that has fluoride or that just has water. You have to like use something else. If you don't have access to the toothpaste that I'm talking about, or at your local grocery store, if they don't have a fluoride free, I mean, worst case scenario, you can use baking soda with essential oils like peppermint or spearmint. There's a number of different ways. And banana leaves, when you turn them inside out and you put them on your teeth, like you use the inside part, the fuzzy part of the banana peel, and wipe your teeth with it, that whitens them. So we got the toothpaste covered. All right, so I mentioned chlorine. We all go swimming in chlorinated pools. Definitely make sure you take a shower afterwards, because if you leave that chlorinated water to dry on your skin, it may take weeks for your pineal gland to recover from the damage. It's really detrimental. Mercury fillings. Lots of people got mercury fillings inside of their teeth, and the mercury, when it's heated, like let's say you're drinking coffee or tea or soup, it can release toxic vapors directly into your brain, like it's in your mouth, so your pineal gland's right above. So you want to have them replaced. I know it's an expensive procedure, but it's for yourself. Do it. Make the time and manifest it, make it happen. Have them removed. Okay, so there is a lot of talk about a pineal gland diet, and you're all definitely welcome to research it, but basically what they're saying is to eat a lot of greens, a chlorophyll-rich diet. So the darker the greens, the better. Your juices ought to be green, fresh squeezed preferably, because the ones that you can buy at the store are usually diluted with this tap water that we're so trying to avoid. Let's see. Oh yeah, and so basically what that does is that it cleans your bloodstream. And also we want to avoid animal-rich diets, because the animals these days are being pumped with hormones and antibiotics and medicines, and they're all really rich in mercury and in other additives which are really toxic to our DNA and also to our pineal gland. So we want to avoid the animals as much as possible. I mean, I'm guilty. I still eat pork. I love me some bacon. Ooh, I love some bacon. I'll even save the bacon fat and use that for some beans with some veggies. What? But you know, and I love chicken. I'll eat chicken with my daughter, and I love eggs. I really don't do well with meat. There's something wrong with the meat here in the US, and it just doesn't sit well with me. I won't digest it for like a week after having eaten it. It's just awful. Different folks, different strokes. Anyway, so I recommend avoiding the animals. Also, we can incorporate essential oils. So this last week, or the past couple of weeks, I've been using eucalyptus oil and other things for aromatherapy. This one particularly for, you know, bronchial issues and things like that. But my point that I'm trying to make is that there are a couple of oils that we can use to decalcify our pineal gland. It's going to be the cedarwood oil and sandalwood essential oil, and so you can burn them in a diffuser diluted with a bit of water. In this case, it'll be fine to use that tap water because you're not going to be consuming it, and a tea light candle inside one of those oil diffusers. Also, I'm really excited. I had no idea about this, but you can strategically place a drop on your temples, on your Anya chakra, on the crown chakra, on the back of your head, the back of the center of your head. And this one really excites me. So you guys may not want to try it, but I'm really excited. I'm going to put it on my thumb and put it in the roof of my mouth, right there, because it has a similar effect to, like, you know how I was saying to have the mercury fillings removed. It's a similar effect, but the opposite, because it's the healthy stuff that's going right up into the Anya chakra. How beautiful. I can't wait to do it. Oh, okay, and so have you guys ever stared into the sunset or the sunrise right as the sun is orange and gorgeous and inoffensive, but you're just, it's beautiful, and like that's really grounding, and that also helps the Anya chakra to decalcify because it's actually a crystal, like, and I'm going to cover that in a moment, but basically, I mean, crystals nourish themselves by the sunlight and the moonlight, which radiates the sunlight. So essentially, it's all sunlight, and it's the inoffensive light, and it really targets your Anya chakra. So definitely stargaze, even if it's only for 3 to 5 minutes. Do it every day. It's very grounding. It's also very soothing and comforting, relaxing. You want to maintain positive thoughts. Abandon the lower vibrations. Anger, sadness, and fear. Those are the 3 primary colors of the lower vibrations. Let them go. Acknowledge and let it go. Let go and let God. Herbs that work well to decalcify the pineal gland. And it's not that you have to get all of this, but whatever you have access to. There's mugwort, wood betony, gotu kola, alfalfa, and parsley, which I oftentimes use in salads or in pestos. You can turn them into salads, you can use them for teas, or you can even smoke them if it's done in a ritualistic fashion. It's not like you're going to have a pack of them pre-rolled and smoke them as opposed to cigarettes. Also, we're being encouraged to not use fluorescent lighting like halogens. They're really toxic for our pineal gland because it imitates the light of the sun, but it's not the same, and so it's like the pineal gland is being deceived. Also, sleep in darkness as often as possible, complete darkness, because it stimulates the natural production of serotonin and melatonin by the pineal gland. Crystals that you can meditate with to decalcify your pineal gland by placing them on your brow chakra. If it's a small crystal, what I like to do is put tape on my forehead and walk around like a lunatic in my house, IDGAF. So the stones that you're going to use, the crystals, are going to be pyrite, lapis lazuli, sodalite, amethyst, and clear crystal quartz. But here are my personal recommendations, two that I did not find in my research that I know for fact are really good for decalcifying the pineal gland. Are going to be the Herkimer diamond and moldavite. Christ consciousness right there, especially if you do it outside with the sun directly on you. Okay, yeah, and so, I mean, it's not that you have to do all of this, but I definitely do recommend it, and I'm going to be putting out a guided meditation with me, so that you can, you know, incorporate like maybe a 5-minute meditation, a guided meditation with me, where you'll end up turning it into your own meditation, potentially in the mirror, staring at your Anya chakra. So we're going to do this. We are going to decalcify our pineal glands and fuck the system. I love you guys, and I'm so glad to be on this journey with you. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to tune in to Beacons of Angel Light on YouTube. I put out weekly angel videos. Mwah! I'm so happy to be on board with you guys. Bye.